Good morning and welcome to another year at Little School. My name is Heather Bonds and I am the director at Little School. We hope that this year we can fulfill our purpose in sharing the love of Jesus and the love of learning with your children. I wanted to make this video just to give you some tips about what you can expect here at Little School this year. And first of all, maybe you want to know, what do you do when you get here? So each day, our doors, both the outside doors and the doors to the classroom, are locked. But we ask at drop-off time that you would just come to your child's classroom's assigned outside door. That will be on the email that is getting sent along with this video. And when you get here, just wait near the door, park near the door, wait near the door, and the teacher will open the door and greet all of the children to come inside of the building. That'll give the teachers a time to tell you anything that they might need to tell you about the day. It just gives the kids a really quick way to say goodbye to parents, and then we'll walk them into class and get our day started. If you ever would come late in the day to drop your child off or need to pick them up early, you would come to this door 1 and you'll notice this little screen out by the door. That's a touch screen. You would just click on this and push the little bell icon, and that alerts the front church office to let you in the door, because the doors will be locked during class session. At pickup time, we will have this door 1 and then the door 10 at the other side of the building that are unlocked 5 minutes before class starts, where you can come in and gather near your child's classroom door. At the end of class, teachers will open the door and dismiss children one at a time to the people that are on their pickup list. So if you have someone that is wanting to pick up your child, maybe an out-of-town grandparent that you did not originally have on their pickup list, or a friend that you have made, you need to let us know that that is an okay and approved person to pick up your child. We will not dismiss them to anyone unless they are on that list. One other quick note about drop-off and pickup: I really urge you to be so careful driving into this parking lot, both at drop-off time and pickup time. We know sometimes you might be running late, and so you want to hurry and get to that door before the teacher or the class leaves. But safety is never something that we want to risk. This front door is always available, where you can click on the button to come on in and bring your child inside. We have had some really close calls in the parking lot, unfortunately. So just slow down when you enter. This is a place where a lot of young children are, and you know that they're not always aware of needing to look and be careful in the parking lot. So please, I urge families to do that for the children. The next thing you might be wondering is, what do we do all day here at Little School? Well, we are busy all day, learning and growing and just getting to know your children and enjoying our time together. Just to let you know, outside of each classroom door, there's posted a daily schedule that you can take a glance at. Teachers usually send this out to their families as well. We are careful to follow the same type of schedule most every day, just to allow children the safety and the familiarity of knowing what to expect in a day. We find that really gives them a lot of security in knowing that they can expect their families to come back at the end of the day, that they know what to expect in a day, and then they can just settle in for all of the learning and fun activities that we have. We also use the app Brightwheel a lot. One of the things that we do is that teachers send a daily recap each day. It might include some pictures just saying, here's the lessons that we had today, here's what we learned about, this is what the children really enjoyed doing. Another thing that we do is we do send out a monthly calendar similar to this one that will just highlight all of the things that are going on during the calendar month. On the back side, there are some curriculum-focused themes and lessons and learning activities. So I encourage you to look at that, keep that handy. We also have more about the curriculum in our handbook. So you can access our handbook and more information at firstepc.com. I encourage you to look at that. There's a lot of really great things about our program there. We also enjoy snack every day. This is one of the children's favorite parts of the day, something they really look forward to. We have a snack calendar, and we provide all of the snack here. We will post the snack calendar in the Bright Wheel app each month so that you can see what types of things we will be eating. As it comes to things like special days, whether it's Christmas, Valentine's Day, birthdays, we love to celebrate. We love to have some special fun here in the classroom. However, we are very careful that we don't assume what parents might want for their children as far as extra snacks. So if you would like to send in a special snack, cupcakes, something like that, you're welcome to, but we will send those home. So we really encourage you to send pre-packaged things in that are easy for children to give to their friends at the end of the day. If you send something that is not pre-packaged, we will put that in Ziploc bags or something for you. But we really encourage the pre-packaged food, or even something like little things of bubbles instead, something that is not an edible thing, because we do have allergies and some children who are not able to have all of the foods that you might send in. As far as what should your child wear to school, we just encourage them to wear clothing that is something that they can handle with independence, especially as they go to the bathroom. Can they unbutton? Can they pull up those pants when they are finished? We also play really hard outside, and we have a lot of fun inside, whether that's art projects, sensory, table, or other learning activities. We just feel like children are most comfortable in clothes that they're not worried about getting dirty, and that they can just have fun, full throttle during our time together. You might be asking, how do we pay? What do we do for tuition? The tuition is due the first of every month, and you are welcome to send cash or a check made to Little School, as long as that is labeled. Put that in a Ziploc with your child's name on it, or an envelope, something like that. We really encourage families to use the Bright Wheel app if you prefer to pay with a credit card, a debit card, or to link your bank account. Credit card and debit cards do have a slight fee in addition to the tuition amount, but if you link up your bank account, there is no additional fee, as Bright Wheel does not charge us so many fees to use bank accounts in that way. In addition to paying private pay tuition, we do accept On My Way pre-K vouchers, as well as CCDF tuition vouchers. So if that's something that you are interested in, or think your family might qualify for, I encourage you to look into that. We have several families every year who use those vouchers, and they are just such a blessing to be able to be used. As we approach the first day of school, you might also ask, what does my child need to bring to school? Well, the main thing they need to bring is just their willingness to try new things, and just being ready for the day, having a good night of sleep, a breakfast or lunch before they come. Every week we will provide a take-home folder similar to this. It's an oversized folder that we can put all of your child's work and all of the important paperwork that we might need to communicate with you in the folder. You'll get this at the last day of school for that week. We encourage you to make a big deal at home, celebrate over the things your child has done, take out all of those things, and then send us the empty folder the next week. Backpacks are not necessary. In fact, they're not even encouraged, as we don't have time to be looking through those backpacks for things that you might be packing in there. Now, we do know some children need a backpack as they might go to another caregiver's house after school, and we understand that. But if you have not bought a backpack, please do not do that for Little School, because we don't really use those here. The other thing that you will be asked to do is to bring a change of clothing that can be left here at Little School. We ask that you just put pants, a shirt, another pair of socks, some underwear into a Ziploc bag with your child's name on it. Bring that the first day of school or to your child's open house time. We use that just in case your child would have a bathroom accident, or if they would get messy during the day and feel uncomfortable in the clothes that they had on. If your child is an all-day student, they're staying from 9 to 3, they will also need a lunch box. Please write their name on that on the outside of the lunch box. They will also need a small blanket for rest time. These blankets will fit in the bag that we provide, a canvas bag with their name on it. So again, they don't need a backpack, and we encourage them just to use that bag to bring their blankets back and forth, and then bring their lunch boxes. We'll send the blankets home at the end of each week to be washed over the weekend, and then you can just send it back in the beginning of the week for them. As we get close to school beginning, you might want a little bit more information about our program. I encourage you to go to firstepc.com. There you can find our yearly calendar that has all of our days that we are closed for holidays and things. It also has a copy of our handbook that you can find things like the sick child policy, information about field trips, our discipline policy, all kinds of good information here. I do want to bring your attention for our 4 and 5-year-old students that we will have a field trip coming up so soon on September 11th. That will be during your child's class time hours. So that will be either just in the morning hours or just in the afternoon hours. For our all-day students, that will be in their morning hours. And we do ask that a parent or someone can come with a child on that field trip. We don't have very many field trips during the school year because we know families are working and hard to get time off, but we do really encourage those outside of school hour learning times every so often. So September 11th. Also, classroom open houses are August 28th. This is such a valuable part of starting the school year for your child, just for them to be able to come in and see their classroom, meet their teacher ahead of time. We look forward to starting the day after Labor Day on September 3rd. And for your students, especially those who have not come to preschool before or might have some separation anxiety, we just encourage you to speak so positively about the things that they will experience at school. Speak positively about their teachers, their classmates, just getting to learn. Offer a warm goodbye to them and tell them that you will come back to pick them up at the day. Don't sneak out of the classroom, and also don't linger. The classroom teachers and aides and myself, we will be available for children who are struggling with their emotions on those first few days. I promise I will call you if your child continues to be upset after you leave. And you're always welcome to call anytime to check on your child. I hope this video has been informative and helpful and makes you feel so excited about starting another school year. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me, to my email or to my phone number, or to just stop in the office during open house hours or during those first few days of school. We are really looking forward to this year and praying that your children will just experience so much learning and so much growth, and that we can support families in any way that you might need supported as well.